Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tammy Brown again, coming to you from Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. On this week's video assignment on overcoming myths. And so the assignment was to discuss which of the five myths I felt like would be our greatest challenge as we begin implementing change within our district and our school. Sorry about that. So in the five myths, the ones that I think will be our greatest challenge, and I'm kind of coming from the perspective of our school, because we are going through a lot of changes right now, especially within our CTE department or our school as a whole. So our greatest myths, or the ones that I think are our greatest myths, is myth 3. We want you to change with us. Um, Let me go back. No, myth 2, myth 3, and myth 5. Those were the three. So I actually have more than just one. Myth 2, just a little bit better is good enough. Myth 3, we want you to change with us. And myth 5, hierarchy change systems. Sorry, it's Friday. My video's late. It's been a long week. So anywho, so with that, I'm going to start with myth 5, the hierarchy change systems. In our school, we are having some changes within our administration team. We are getting a new principal, and we have a new API that's in place. And there's some things that we are trying to fix within our CTE program here in our school, as well as there's been some structural changes within our district CTE as well. So the hierarchy of change has played an impact on our CTE programs here in CMS. And then specifically with our school here at West Charlotte High School, we are receiving or getting a new principal. And there's some things, some issues that we have to deal with, such as our work keys proficiency score dropped our performance card significantly. And so we're looking at how to create some strategies with encouraging the students to have some quality performance. And so not sure how this principal is going to take that, and what his view is going to be on CTE. Some administrators don't really have a strong CTE background. So just not sure how that's going to affect us. And I think that might be something, a hurdle that we will have to determine how to jump and overcome. So now jumping to myth 2 and myth 3, just a little bit better is good enough. I think with change does not necessarily always have to be significant, large changes. Change can come incrementally. And I think that's some of the things that we're trying to do, but the expectation, because of where we are, that we are making huge astronomical differences and changes that can be seen. But we're doing one step at a time, one little thing at a time, trying to make those changes. And I think that is a challenge within our school and especially our district. Our district last year started moving many of our high schools towards pathways and specifically having specific pathways, not just specific courses, but specific pathways at some of our high schools. And so that's a change. And so just trying to get our school and our CTE programs wrapped around the pathways, and the concept of the benefits that the pathways provide, as well as the change in our credentials. We're trying to increase the number of credentials. As you see back here, the Microsoft, yay, I had to get that for the IMC license, but we're also trying to do that with our students. And some of our teachers are only doing it where there is pay, or within the district is only emphasized if there is a teacher credential payment attached to it. So just trying to do a little bit at a time that will eventually lend itself to a greater level of growth over time. And then the other one is we want you to change with us. And one of the things that I think is going to be a challenge is convincing our core teachers, especially with the growth and the changes that we're trying to make with our work keys and improving that score, that we're going to need our core teachers to kind of buy into some of the changes that were taking place, because we need their help as well. And so I think that is going to be some of the obstacles that we have to have in some of the changes that we are planning for this year.